Good afternoon. My name is Stacy Van Gelderen, and I'm a School of Nursing faculty here at Minnesota State University Mankato. I would like to welcome you to the School of Nursing Convocation and Bridging Ceremony. To those students who have been recently admitted to the School of Nursing, we acknowledge that each of you has spent much time and effort to bring you here to this moment. We are proud of your many accomplishments as pre-nursing students and look forward to your continued growth as we welcome you into the School of Nursing. To those of you who are starting your second, third, or final semester in the School of Nursing, we are also proud of your accomplishments and invite you to welcome them and mentor the new students as they enter into the profession of nursing. Today, as social distancing is a reality, we must be intentional about reaching out to each other, maintaining interpersonal connection, and sharing our positive energy with each other strengthens us during the COVID-19 pandemic. Look for new and innovative ways to mentor and stay connected. The purpose of the Convocation and Bridging Ceremony is to celebrate the many accomplishments of all students and faculty in the School of Nursing, and we have a lot to celebrate. We need to recognize, support, and show contributions made by students within the School of Nursing. Additionally, this is a time for us to gather and understand our values as a collective whole within our School of Nursing. Last fall, our convocation theme was about families, and Dr. Patricia Barweltis guided us on a journey using the mnemonic GLAD. The G standing for setting goals. The L reminding us to learn and listen. The letter A meaning for us to keep aware, to be aware of how families are reacting to what is happening. Finally, the letter D standing for don't let anyone or anything drive you crazy, and don't take yourself too seriously. Certainly, good life lessons were learned by all. For this spring's convocation, we would like to highlight the School of Nursing's history and remind you of nursing's rich historical significance. Records tell us that nurses have been in existence since ancient times and have evolved from one of an informal caregiver and an untrained nurse to the professional educated nurse today. Throughout history, women were caretakers of children, family, and community. So it was a natural progression for them to take on these nursing roles. The profession of nursing has remained overwhelmingly female for centuries. It was not that long ago, in 1960s and 70s, when discussion regarding diversity, specifically diversifying the workforce, began to emerge. At that time, our perspective of diversity was limited. But today, we have a broader understanding and accept Minnesota State University Mankato's definition that diversity is a commitment to create an understanding and appreciation of diverse peoples and diverse perspectives, a commitment to create an academic, cultural, and workplace environment and community that develops mutual respect for all, celebrates our differences. These differences may include, but are not limited to, gender, ethnicity, race, national origin, socioeconomic status, religion, gender identity, gender expression, abilities, disabilities, age, physical appearance, marital and partner status, and veteran status. There are both cognitive and intellectual benefits in diversifying our educational environments. Integrating diversity into the classroom promotes new ways of thinking, challenging assumptions, and socializes students to new groups. Research shows that diversity and inclusion within the nursing profession brings forth greater collaboration, creativity, and innovation, leading to better patient care and satisfaction. So, how has the nursing workforce changed over time? Has it become more diverse? Let's examine a few demographic beginnings with gender. You may be thinking, what percent of the U.S. registered nurse workforce is male? In 2019, the U.S. Department of Labor and Statistics reported that 11.1% of registered nurses were male. Closer to home, in 2019, the Minnesota Department of Health reported 9% of registered nurses were male, which rose from 8% in 2013 to 14%. Even closer to home, here at the School of Nursing, we are seeing even higher numbers, with up to 20% of the students per cohort identifying that they are male. Gender diversity is slowly happening, but it's happening. Let's look at age. The Minnesota Department of Health reports that more than half of the registered nurse workforce is under the age of 45. If you look at the slide, you'll see that under the age of 34 and younger percentage is growing, which suggests that Minnesota has new nurses entering the practice to help replace the baby boomers as they retire. This is great news for Minnesotans, yet can pose challenges in the workplace where baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Y nurses hold diverse values and attitudes, yet must work together. Another issue in nursing is racial and ethnic diversity. In Minnesota, 91% of nurses are white Caucasian. This number is similar to other healthcare professions. We have a lot of work to do within the profession and within our own School of Nursing to achieve diversity. For example, as noted in our university's strategic directions, diversity enhances the educational process. It fosters good citizenship and develops strong communities. Diversity promotes economic prosperity as it prepares globally oriented citizens who compete successfully in an interconnected global economy. At the School of Nursing, we are very aware of the benefits of inclusion and diversity. I was unable to obtain 2020 data, but over the last several years, we are seeing a growth in non-Caucasian racial and ethnic diversity. We're also celebrating international students and first-generation college students. The Pre-Licensure Program Committee is actively engaging in new ways to further diversify our program. We're excited to see the program grow in this way, and we seek to educate nurses who are representative of the diverseness of our society and administer quality care to patients. So today, we celebrate diversity in all the ways it presents itself in the nursing profession. I would now like to introduce Dr. Laurel Ostro, our faculty speaker. Dr. Laurel Ostro has a long career in nursing and experience in several other fields as well. She has her bachelor's degree in English writing and a master's degree in secondary education. She has worked in business, public relations, community development, and secondary English and health education. For her nursing education, she attended Pace University in New York, the University of St. Catherine in St. Paul, and Minnesota State University, Mankato. Laurel is an advanced practice nurse practitioner in adult care and has worked with populations ranging in age from adolescent to geriatric. She came to nursing after working as a nursing assistant in a long-term care and always gives credit to that experience and her colleagues of devoted people who helped encouraging her to become an RN and then an advanced practice nurse practitioner. Please welcome Dr. Laurel Ostro.
Welcome, distinguished visitors, students, and faculty. I know you are out there, and I appreciate these new ways of connecting that have kept us together in spirit. We also know that throughout the world, there are millions who do not have access to technology. Nevertheless, they maintain a strong sense of family and community. Relationships, regardless of how they are facilitated, promote resilience and strength of purpose. This is the first time for me recording a speech for a large audience I cannot see. This makes me feel alternatively honored and uncertain. However, in my lengthy career, I have experienced many firsts. This perpetual learning of new skills, new human understandings, and new revelations has been such a gift to me in my life. Nursing will teach you many things, even if you stay in your chosen area for a lifelong career. Each day presents new people, new challenges, and new solutions to untangle. This leads to resilience and intelligence, fostering a career in which leadership is a given, with compassion for others as its underpinning. The theme of this convocation is diversity. Keeping diversity at the front of our minds is important for many reasons. It helps us to recognize and try to remedy the injustices of the present and the past. And it keeps our mind open to new experiences and perspectives different from our own. A true embrace of diversity means thinking critically about our own inevitable narrow worldview and how we must rethink our relationships with the people around us, with our culture, and yes, even with the natural world. Today, however, we are focused on human diversity and human resilience. Nursing is defined by its interest in and commitment to the holistic health of individuals, families, and societies. To illustrate this, I will highlight some of the healthcare workers among many I have known who have influenced me the most. Daniel is the head nurse at Mzuzu Central Hospital in Malawi and runs the male surgical ward with efficiency and care, and copes with a profound lack of resources and his inability to fulfill his practice ideals by supporting the nurses and patients to the best of his knowledge. Rochelle, a fellow charge nurse when I was a new RN, is another memorable nurse. Her passion about her patients has helped me remember to be an advocate for my own patients, especially the very elderly and non-responsive who cannot speak for themselves. Lena, a progressive care nurse on the front lines of COVID in New York City, who received just one shift out of the typical 3 months of training to work with critically ill patients. She started her first shift and within 10 minutes watched one of her patients die of COVID. Dr. Ento is the head surgeon at Mzuzu Hospital in Malawi, who once smuggled highly controlled morphine into the country, risking his legal status because he could no longer tolerate watching his patients suffer under-medicated and in agonizing pain. My nurse midwife in Japan, who delivered my daughter through a language barrier, used visual aids and models to help me understand how I needed to change my position in labor. I have forgotten her name, but her smile helped me. First practitioner working in downtown Minneapolis providing care for the homeless. Gail, the home health aide who presently takes care of my 99-year-old mom, visits her, cleans up after her, helps her shower, and sings along with her while mom plays the piano. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the students of Minnesota State University Mankato, people who inspire me each and every semester. Even though we have been required to utilize remote learning in these past months and throughout this previous semester, interacting mainly on Zoom, your faces inspire me. Your work inspires me. This holds true for all of the students with whom I have had the pleasure to work. I think of the most recent class working virtually as this semester's incoming class will be, writing about global health issues, societal health, and health promotion, acting out creatively composed simulations about major chronic conditions, and discussing the work of social agencies with great enthusiasm, even though most were unable to volunteer. You are diverse in terms of nationality, ethnic identity, socioeconomic status, gender, and age. Your commonality, however, lies in your commitment to caring for others, many of whom are at their most vulnerable points in life. Nursing students bring to nursing diverse perspectives. What is it like to have a family or personal history of having lived in a refugee camp? What is it like to awaken at dawn to feed farm animals? What is it like to flee a war-torn country and bring your mother and wife with you? What is it like to be a paramedic and watch someone die before you're able to get them to the hospital? What is it like to love music and sing in the church choir? What is it like to participate in a Seder or observe Ramadan, to sit in meditation, to take communion, or to not believe in God? What is it like to be an indigenous person whose ancestors first populated our country? What is it like to watch a family member get Alzheimer's? Clearly, this is only a sample of the many ways by which each of us enrich the School of Nursing at Minnesota State University, Mankato. Within this diversity lies our shared humanity and its expression in the world. Within this diversity lies the resources to lift one another up and maintain our resilience, even in the face of the unfathomable challenges we may encounter. What is it like to be passionate enough about caring for others that someone decides to become a nurse? This experience is what brings us together today, regardless of our histories. Nursing students, this is the legacy you are accepting by becoming a nurse, a profession that is honored and respected throughout the world. And lastly, I'd like to share a poem that I discovered really before the pandemic, but that to which I have returned numerous times since, finding it moving and even more poignant now than it was when I initially read it. The poem is called Small Kindnesses, and it's by Danusha Lamaris. I've been thinking about the way when you walk down a crowded aisle, people pull in their legs to let you by, or how strangers still say, "Bless you," when someone sneezes, a leftover from the bubonic plague. Don't die, we are saying. And sometimes when you spill lemons from your grocery bag, someone else will help you pick them up. Mostly, we don't want to harm each other. We want to be handed our cup of coffee hot and to say thank you to the person handing it, to smile at them and for them to smile back, for the waitress to call us honey when she sets down the bowl of clam chowder, and for the driver in the red pickup truck to let us pass. We have so little of each other now, so far from tribe and fire, only these brief moments of exchange. What if they are the true dwellings of the holy, these fleeting temples we make together when we say, "Here, have my seat. Go ahead, you first. I like your hat." Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ostro, for your words of wisdom. And now I'd like to introduce School of Nursing Department Chair, Dr. Patricia Young.
Hello, my name is Tricia Young, and I am a longtime faculty member and the current chair in the School of Nursing. I am here to talk a little bit about the faculty and staff who serve students. The School of Nursing exists due to the scholarly work, the clinical expertise, and the dedication of the 31 faculty and the 7 staff who work here. I've always believed that the people you work with make or break your job. And the fact that I've worked at MSU for over 30 years may be a testament to how good these people really are. Faculty can work online, in our RN to baccalaureate degree completion program, as the faculty listed here do. They can work at 7700 France in Edina, where our BS to DNP, our graduate program, is housed. Or they can work in Mankato, the setting for our pre-licensure program. You might have noticed some of the names repeated, and that's because faculty may teach courses in multiple programs. Joining the faculty and serving students in the School of Nursing are staff. We have 3 pre-licensure program staff members. One position is vacant. We hope to fill that soon. And Cassie Johnson, I'm sure all of you know. The other staff in the School of Nursing include 4 members serving the department chair, the BS completion program, the graduate students, and then there's support provided for the Glenn Taylor Nursing Institute for Family and Society. I want to say a little bit about the contributions that faculty make. Basically, faculty do not only teach in the School of Nursing or in any university setting. Faculty have expectations not only for teaching, but to do research and to provide service. And so some of these research and service activities, I think, are unseen by students. And so I want to highlight some of them today. Dr. Tammy Neiman is working on 2 projects, research projects currently. One is she is a co-investigator on a study entitled School Nurses' Experiences Working with Transgender and Gender Diverse Students. And she is the lead investigator on a study entitled Hearing the Voices of Nurses During COVID-19, Reflection Using Digital Storytelling and Journaling. Dr. Neiman also serves as a mentor for undergraduate students on research projects. And as you might guess from this photo, she is in nursing practice. She's a practicing nurse as well. Dr. Laurel Ostro has taught in our pre-licensure and our baccalaureate degree completion program for many years. And I'm sad to say she will be retiring in May this year. She has worked in the past, over the past year, with 2 pre-licensure students on a study entitled Prenatal Experiences of Hmong Women in Minnesota. Dr. Jennifer Love is one of our new faculty members. Jennifer is a family nurse practitioner, and she teaches primarily in our BS to DNP program. Her current study is entitled The Lived Experience of the Amish During COVID-19. And Dr. Barbara Dolan is teaching primarily in our BS degree completion program. Her past research entitled Giving Voice to Historical Trauma Through Storytelling, the Impact of Boarding Experience on American Indians. She is using this work currently to help change the statute of limitations in South Dakota on childhood sexual abuse. Her current research is archival or historical, and she is looking for all the statute of limitations amendments that have been presented to the South Dakota legislature over the years. In terms of other activities, I would highlight Dr. Jihad Adwan, who was named the 2020 Nurse Educator of the Year by the Minnesota Nurses Association. This award honors a nurse involved in nursing education who has demonstrated expertise in the teaching of nursing and is recognized by peers as a role model of sustained, consistent, high-quality teaching. And the awarding group surprised Dr. Jihad at his home in September. And finally, Dr. Ty Sims teaches in our pre-licensure and our BS completion program. She's been a reservist in the U.S. Army Nurse Corps for over 9 years. In 2018, she completed a mission in Guatemala, and she's tentatively scheduled for a 2-week mission to Germany in March this year. So thank you for listening to some of the highlights of faculty contributions, and I wish everybody a fabulous semester. And I'd like to now turn the program over to Ashley Engebretson, who will talk a little bit about student contributions.
Minnesota State University Mankato nursing students have demonstrated leadership through service and scholarly work. These achievements are the foundation of their professional nursing practice. Nursing needs strong leaders and committed individuals who serve to advance nursing and care for diverse individuals and families in our communities. Nurses need to be consumers of research and have the ability to apply research to care at the bedside. Our students, that is all of you, are demonstrating these professional attributes right now. As a faculty, we are proud of you and want to recognize your excellence. In the pre-licensure program, each semester cohort has student representatives serving as the pre-licensure program committee student representatives. The pre-licensure program committee student representatives attend monthly committee meetings and inform the faculty members of the student experience related to the curriculum and the program. These students are selected as they enter the pre-licensure program and continue in their role until graduation. We will be looking for first semester students who may be interested in serving as student representatives to the pre-licensure program committee. Our student representatives this year are fourth semester students Sasha Gay Lynch and Natasha Nett. Third semester students Danielle Peterson, Hunter Welch, and Lauren Burrell. Second semester students are Emma Williamson and McKenna Hogan. And first semester students, you will have the opportunity to apply for this position soon. This is a great way to support your peers and represent your class. Please join me in recognizing these students for their contributions. Nursing research advances nursing science and our understanding of how to care for patients and families. Nurses need to be researchers, apply research and nursing science to care at the bedside. At this time, we have numerous nursing students who are participating in undergraduate research projects as individuals or on teams. Chandler Johnson and Abigail Larson from Dental Hygiene are researching end-of-life care discussions, looking at family care partners sharing their experiences about their loved ones living with Alzheimer's disease or related dementia during the final 12 months of life. Their faculty mentor is Dr. Kristen Abbott Anderson. Taylor Chatterton and Nicole Osborne are researching sexually transmitted infections awareness among traditionally aged college students. Their faculty mentor is Dr. Kristen Abbott Anderson. Nicole and Taylor are also researching enhancing the implementation of skin-to-skin contact between the neonate and parent during the golden hour or the first hour of life, a quality improvement partnership project. Their faculty mentor for that project is also Dr. Kristen Abbott Anderson. Victoria Masker is researching social determinants of health at Minnesota State University. Her faculty mentor is Dr. Tammy Neiman. Please join me in recognizing these students. Keep up the excellent work. And nursing students, if you are interested in conducting nursing research, please reach out to a member of the faculty and we can help get you in touch with the appropriate faculty mentor. Next, we would like to recognize those who have served or are currently serving in the armed forces, including ROTC and the National Guard. We would like to recognize the following students for their service. Fourth semester student, Cole Collins. Fourth semester student, Ashley Intress. Third semester student, Sancho Luis Lopez. Second semester student, Jaden Fritz. And second semester student, Morgan Mahan. Thank you all for your service. Since 1990, many School of Nursing faculty have joined practicing nurses in leading the Mu Lambda chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International, which is now known as Sigma. This is the Honor Society of Nursing at MSU Mankato. The Mu Lambda chapter joins the more than 130,000 active members in over 85 countries as leaders in advancing knowledge, promoting scholarship, and professional development of nurses. Founded in 1922 by 6 nursing students, Sigma's purpose is to advance the knowledge, learning, and service of nurses. These characteristics are necessary for nursing to make a difference in health both in our community and worldwide. To mentor nursing students in leadership and service, Mu Lambda chapter selects a student intern. The student intern for Mu Lambda chapter is 3rd semester student Callie Nagel. Thank you, Callie, for your leadership and contribution to nursing. Dr. Donald Meredith was an orthopedic surgeon who practiced here in Mankato. He and his wife established an endowment fund to support an academic scholarship to students admitted to the undergraduate nursing program. This generous endowment provides a scholarship award of approximately $3,000 a semester for 3 semesters. To be eligible for this scholarship, undergraduate nursing students must have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher at the time of application and meet other rigorous selection criteria. We would like to recognize the following Meredith Scholar students. 4th semester student Natasha Nett, 3rd semester student Lauren Burrell, and 2nd semester student McKenna Hogan. Please join me in congratulating these students on their academic excellence.
Next, we will present the Patricia Earle Art of Caring Award to a deserving 4th semester senior student. The Patricia Earle Art of Caring Award is named to honor Dr. Patricia Earle and her many contributions to the School of Nursing and in caring for others. As a dedicated nurse educator, Pat routinely practiced collaboration and promoted teamwork, and was known as someone who listened and sought to understand others. She believed that nursing and caring practices should include families and was one of the original members of the first family nursing research team at the School of Nursing. Pat Earle was a faculty member for 24 years, retiring in 2006, and is described by those who knew her as a quintessential nurse leader. Pat was known for her student-friendly approach to teaching, her compassion for students, and having a genuine interest in the lives of her students. She was witty with a sense of humor that positively influenced anyone that met her. Pat was a feminist at a time when it meant finding your voice and speaking up for social justice. Pat Earle cared. As spoken by one of her 5 children, she believed that if you changed one person's world, you've changed the world. The Patricia Earle Art of Caring Award is given to a 4th semester student in the pre-licensure program who best exemplifies a commitment to caring. To be considered for this award, the student must demonstrate behaviors which are characteristic of caring and perform interventions in a caring manner to promote client and family adaptation. Students are nominated for the award by faculty, followed by a faculty vote. A scholarship award is included.
Sorry for the abrupt change in scenery. We have some late breaking news. This year, for the first time ever, we have 2 students who have been selected by faculty for this award. This year's first student has been a leader in her student nursing journey. She was the vice president of the Student Nurses Association last semester when they won the Exemplary Service Award during the annual Recognized Student Organization Leadership Awards. This was presented to SNA members for their respect, caring, and compassion on campus and in the surrounding community. This was demonstrated by their involvement at RSO events, fundraising opportunities, and volunteer events such as the Red Cross Blood Drive, Relay for Life, Mankato Marathon Echo Food Shelf, the Special Olympics, and many more. This student now takes on the role of president of SNA, and we look forward to her continued student nursing leadership. She also worked with a professor over a period of time as she interacted with a vulnerable patient and assisted them with a project that required finesse and interpersonal skills, as well as deep caring and the personalization of care. The patient felt cared for not as an object of medical attention, but as a vibrant and unique individual. The second student is exemplary in his care for others. He was a partner in that same project and equally brought an attitude not only of caring, but of respect and recognition of the patient's individuality, despite her advanced age and infirmities. His kindness, patience, and good humor all came through and facilitated the work. The professor who nominated him said about this student, "Every interaction I've had with him, both inside and outside of class, has been one of respect and kindness. I've seen how he interacts with classmates, and this same attitude of encouragement and respect for others is strongly in evidence. He has a way of really focusing on the individual while listening that is especially noteworthy." This spring, the students selected by faculty for the Patricia Earle Art of Caring Award are Natasha Nett and Landon Brown. Natasha and Landon, keep changing the world through your caring practices.
Now I would like to introduce Natasha Nett, the Minnesota State University SNA president.
Hi everybody, my name is Natasha Nett and I'm president of SNA. First of all, I just want to congratulate all the new first semester nursing students. You made it, congratulations, and welcome back to anyone returning to the nursing program or that is new here at MSU. So SNA is a recognized student organization that provides a great community for nursing students in the pre-licensure program to meet each other, volunteer, and participate in a lot of other activities. So the SNA meetings are held monthly, and they include a speaker at each meeting, but we also like to inform all the students of the volunteer events each month and other ways to get involved, such as through our mentor-mentee program and our wellness activities that we try and put on, although it's a little tricky with COVID. SNA is a great opportunity for nursing students to connect with other nursing students and give back to the community. It's a great way to get involved. If you're an active member of SNA and meet the requirements, you also get to graduate with SNA cords, which look great on applications and resumes. We just had our first meeting of the semester, but we would all love to see you at the next meeting on February 18th. So our Zoom meetings are sent out either on the Facebook page or on the monthly newsletter, so be on the lookout for that, and we hope to see you then.
Dr. Julie Frederick, we value and appreciate your leadership in mentoring the MSU Nursing Student Association. Thank you for giving your time and your talent. We, as a nursing faculty and the general public, value nurses who demonstrate professional ethics. As a School of Nursing, we expect that you will represent our profession with the utmost respect and maintain public trust, whether in school, interacting with patients and families, and in all that we do each day. We celebrate these professional and academic values through our Nursing Student Pledge. Nursing students, please join me in reciting the Nursing Student Pledge. I pledge to maintain professionalism, integrity, and respect as a student in the School of Nursing at Minnesota State University, Mankato. I understand and will uphold the School of Nursing Student Code of Conduct in my words, actions, and attitude. I will not lie, cheat, plagiarize, fabricate, deceive, or be involved with those who do. I will do my own work. I will neither give nor receive help on a test or participate in collusion on assignments. This includes not sharing work and information with current and future students. I will cite and give credit to outside sources. I have a moral obligation to act as a mandated reporter and report peers who violate the Code of Conduct. I will inform the faculty and/or the School of Nursing Department Chairperson of my own and others' infractions. I will be accountable and responsible in upholding the School of Nursing Code of Conduct. I commit to the highest nursing professionalism and will uphold the trust placed in nurses by the public. Now for the exciting part of our ceremony today. It's time to welcome our new first semester students into our nursing program. The purpose of the bridging ceremony is to recognize the first semester students who are crossing over from pre-nursing into their professional nursing education. Professional nursing requires the highest integrity, ethics, and care, as outlined in the American Nurses Association Code of Ethics. Normally, we would have asked the first semester students to line up to come across the stage and be welcomed by faculty. Faculty would line up and create a bridge for incoming students to walk through and congratulate them and present their School of Nursing polo top, signifying the transition into the profession of nursing and the importance of having mentors. But times have changed, and we need to adapt to our new reality. Today, we recognize our new pre-licensure nursing students. In closing, we are looking forward to having a great semester. We are so excited to have all of you in our nursing program. Many thanks to those who helped plan this event, especially Dr. Stacy Van Gelderen and Professor Ashley Engebretson. And from IT Services, Mr. Robert Peterson and Student Solution Architect Manahil Khan. And last, a special thank you to all of the students in attendance. You make events such as this as exciting and memorable as possible. We hope all of you have a wonderful weekend.